Welcome to K guide number 1. We're gonna be talking about commands on this specific video. We're gonna be looking at appliances and pretty much what they do and what they're used for. Right. So let's start from as we can see here. Right. So let's go. CZZ would be like your main loop of getting resources. Right. Doing the whole thing is gonna KD them. So stop and don't do that. Right. If you want to continue and you're not that experienced when it comes to like looping, then you can just do the whole string, right, with the forward Z, right? That stab, pretty much it's a basic combo. It loops into itself, as you can see here. It does have high KD. Right now it's not KDing because of the wind procs, but yeah. You have CZZX. This is mainly like a horizontal launch. The way that you want to use that is, for example, if there's like for example in Hope Bridge, if you want to like toss them into the pit, that'll be an option, right? So it really it's up to you, right? If you want to use that combo, it can be used to like with top of iron body into like a stuff like that, right? So you can create space, or if you can get them off your teammate. It's not that widely used. I would advise using it if you don't really know what you're going after using it. What you're gonna do after using it, right? So we have XXX, Super Armor Command Chain. This is mainly your grounded traversal, one of your traversal options for grounded combos. It's not that good when it comes to like damage, because the damage falls off after the second X, but it's alright if you don't really know how to X-drop or canceling hits multiple times. So doing XXX, XXX scale, XXX scale, XXX. So doing stuff like that is valid if you're not that movement or mechanically savvy, I would say, if you can consider it like that. So yeah. Next command would be CCCC, like this, as you can see. This is one of your approaches. It's not that popular to use unless you have like an Armageddon blade up, because it does increase the range substantially. Like if I'm off screen and I do it, it's gonna hit him, right? As you can see. So it's mainly, you can use it also to carry over people, right? Like that. It can be unsafe to do it depending on the distance that is between you and them, how long they're getting dragged for, if they touch at the platform before you do. So that it's something you do gotta practice with time. Now let's go ahead and look at the next command, which is gonna be CX. This is most of the time your main tool to approach. It loops into itself, as you can see. Most of the game you're gonna be doing this, right? Either by calculating that they're gonna be there, or most KEs, sometimes including me, just do it to see if they hit something, right? That'll pretty much it. You can link it into the other hit, as you can see here. This is a launch, so it's a little bit tricky. However, it can set up for good things, right? So let's say if I'm trying to 2v1 2 people, and I can get a double hit like that, right? So this is also to be linked into, for example, power smash. Depending on falling speed, it would be how fast you gotta press power smash. Otherwise, like they tumble, or they get after a certain height, they get confirmed to the ground right away. As you can see, if I do it too soon, they tumble. If I do it at the right time, they get confirmed into the ground, right? So that's something a little bit more techie side, like more like knowing the character and how your buttons work. But it can be used for either creating space or confirming. So next button would be dash X. Your basic launch links into a loop, as you can see here. Just doing this in general, these two commands together, most of the time is most of your front-loaded damage outside of this, right? So just by X-dropping, you're doing a lot of damage. As you can see there, right? A loop like that will be like that, like this, right? It's a 3-hit combo, so it doesn't feed that much. It does a lot of damage. So you can practice it, right? You can like also like well, I'm gonna touch that a little bit later on, but still. So that will be that dash X, dash XX. It's pretty much the same command as before. Right, same appliances. I mean, same applications. Sorry, and not that useful when it comes to like comboing because you're gonna miss the guy, right? But you can use it to go below platforms. You know, go off platforms like this, protect it. If you don't want to do this as well, right? As you can see, that canceled sometimes, so compared to the other one, which we dash X, which does the whole command, right? So if I'm 2 platforms high, it's going to cancel the dash one, but this one is going to be the same, right? As you can see here. If I'm 1 platform high, it's not going to be canceled. As you can see, right? I'm still going to be able to do the command. If I don't do the other hit, which is a launch, it's gonna be completely fine. Sometimes, as you can see, it depends on spacing. But compared to the dash X version, it's gonna do the whole thing, even mid-air, right? So that's a little a neat trick that you can, that you can use. Up C, well, your basic catching tool after a launch, if you don't know how to edge drop, like this, right? Or you do a platform launch into an up C, so you get them, right? It's also like out of hyperaxle. You can do like this to get people in the air. It's up to you to like learn it. You can also like use the dive cut option, as I said earlier, as you can see there, to be able to like extend the usage of your up C, but that's more movement related. I would suggest for you to practice it. I'm gonna be dropping the Kirby Blader guide on movement and shit. So yeah, then you have your dive on this. It can be used out of combos. CZC is really versatile because you can like link it into pretty much anything, as you can see here. So that's the reason why. Oh, well, you can do the other dive too. So that's something to keep in mind. All right. So then we got this dive. This dive in general is good. Sometimes if you wanna like get someone out of the air, it's not super armored, but it does have a lot of hits on, right? As you can see, like they take time to recover. And well, it does have a good hitbox around you. So the main appliance of this, I keep saying appliance. The main application of this command in general, it will be to like graze people that are on top of you on a platform. For example, I can do this, and I'm gonna get them, right? So the same applies from here. If I can just jump into the second platform, it automatically cancels, as you can see here. So it would be easier for me to get a catch. I'm gonna show it on a different map, so we can see pretty much one of the ways or angles that it would work on, right? Okay, so for example, if I'm here, if they're here, and I can just do this whole command, it automatically catches. Well, with low, it's kind of hard to do because of, the way that he moves after you hit him. But that will be the pretty much main application, right? Also, if you have Armor Blade, it's pretty much an easy way for you to get people. As you can see, it covers a lot of ground. So yeah, that will be your main way to use that. It's either traversing, dropping a hitbox out, canceling it into platforms, right? because well the last hitbox is pretty strong, as you can see there. So that's the main application of that command. Then you got XXX. This is pretty much one of your launchers, as you can see here. It's mainly used the first two on destruction, so you can get more damage in. Right? That'll be your main damage loop, right? That you want to use. It does have high KD, so you want to like space them, right? So 1 2 1 2 1 2 extra 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, right? Depending on how many wind procs you get, the more you can do, but you get the idea. It's pretty much your damage loop, or if you want to stall mana breaks like this, right? Depending on height, well, it's harder for him to like do the gauge, right? If you learn how to extra backwards, you can like add a couple more milliseconds, or you know, it has higher possibility for them to like mess up their mana break, because the height changes whenever you do it. It also depends on your jump height, right? Like look, this is like super low. So learning that is I'll do another video about that later, but it's really important on KE in my opinion, because you can control their mana break a little bit easier, right? So yeah, learn that. I really suggest it. Then you have your dive. This right here. This is your main traversal option, right? If I want to go from point A to point B right away, or if I'm getting chased, this will be a thing, right? I would say like you can mix it into the next one that we're gonna be looking at, which would be the other dive. This, for example, I can do this, or go back. So it does have super armor at the end, but it's not that like that strong per se, because it automatically cancels out of platforms, as you can see. You can do it like this as well. That's another like niche appliance of appliance. Oh my god, okay. It's a niche application of like you know, that command specifically. For example, let me show it. I'm comboing this guy, I can the other guy's coming here, so I can do like, and I'm in super armor pretty much almost instantly. If you don't want to, you know, like drop iron body, or if you don't want to do like power smash, right? That's also an option, right? Most of the time it would be like if I'm getting chased, I do this into iron body, so like I can keep comboing, right? But that's pretty much all of the commands. The way that they are supposed to be used, depending on situations, depends upon you know, your creativity, or like quick thinking of what's going on in the screen. But the basic application of everything has been reviewed, as we can see now. So yeah, movement wise and everything, that's gonna be a base elbow stuff. I'll be showing it later, but that'll be the application of every single command that KE has, the way that it's supposed to be used, or well, their basic application into like more niche usage like this, right? You know, gathering people, the way that they interact with Armageddon Blade, right? So yeah, that'll be video number 1. I hope that you guys liked it. Any feedback would be really appreciated. I'm gonna be transitioning to making video number 2 right away.